So in today's video, I am going to share some tips and tricks on how you can start your own crafting business on a budget. Hi guys, I am Akansha Sehgal and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. So if you're someone who loves DIYs, crafts and want to know more about crafting business or social media, then you are at the right place. I did a video on this sometime back as well. If you haven't watched that video yet, I'll link it here and in the description box as well, so you can go check out that video also. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first tip for today will be to avail free services. Now there are a lot of free services all over the internet that you can use to keep your initial investment low and start your business on a budget. So I'll share a few examples with you on how you can start with free services. The first example that comes to my mind is that see if you really need a website to sell your products. If you really do not need a website initially, you can start with Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp to sell your products. These platforms are free to use and do not need any investment, and you can start selling your products without investing any money on the development of your online store. The second thing is that for example, if you really need a website, then you can start with the free tools available on the internet and not go for the paid packages. Once you've developed your customer base, once you have started earning a good amount of money, then you can upgrade your website anytime you want. But initially you can just go for the free tools and services that are available on the internet. Now this first tip leads to the second tip of the day, which is the DIY approach. Now initially try and do as many things as possible on your own. For example, if you need a website, try and develop that on your own. If you need a logo, try and design your logo on your own. I know you might not be able to work at the level of the professionals, but initially if you are doing all these things on your own, it will help you in saving a lot of money that you can invest in the initial needs of your business. And once you save up good amount of your money, you can start hiring professionals to work on your website, your logo and other stuff that you really require. So the third tip for today will be to price your products appropriately. When you're selling handmade products or craft products, it's not just the cost of raw materials that is going in, it's the efforts that you've put, the time that you've taken to make that project, the research that you've done to create your idea, the logistics cost to go and buy the raw material, the delivery of the product. So you need to take all those into consideration as well while pricing your products. Because if you're not pricing appropriately and underselling your products, you might not make profits in the long run, which is not good for the sustainability of your business. Do let me know if you want a detailed video around this topic, like how you can price your handmade products. I'll be happy to share a video on that as well to make things easier for you while you want to price your products. So price your products very appropriately, because the profits that you make from the pricing is the money that is going to help you in purchase of more equipment in the future or give discounts to your customers to gain initial traction. So please price your products very appropriately. So the fourth tip for the day will be to always take advance payment. Now when you take advance payment, it is going to give you two advantages. The first is that you will have amount already in your hand and you do not have to invest from your own pocket to go and buy raw materials for a particular project. The second advantage is that it helps in reducing the risk of making any losses. So what happens is that many times you do not take advance payment, and at the end the customer says that they do not want the product or the product is not up to the mark and they do not pay you at all. So when you take advance payment, you create a cushioning for yourself to avoid such situations. Because even if the customer says that they do not want the product, you still have the amount in your hand so that you can take out your procurement costs, your logistics costs, and it depends on you if you want to return the money or not. So you have reduced your risk of making any losses because of the customer not paying you at all at the end. So the last tip for today is the most important thing, which is do not compare yourself with anyone. So a lot of times what happens is that people start looking at the work of the industry experts, and instead of getting inspired from them, they start comparing themselves with them. So what happens is that they fall into this loop wherein they feel like that this person has so many equipment, that person has so many tools, and they start spending blindly on those equipments and tools just because they feel that without those equipments they will not be able to come to the level of the industry experts, which is not true. Most of the people start with basic supplies only, and when they start saving up money, they make good amount of profits. They invest that money in the tools and equipments later on. So try and avoid comparing yourself with anyone and just focus on your quality of work. So this was it for today's video. I hope these tips will help you in starting out your ventures on a budget. And I would like to tell you this thing, that these tips can help other people who are starting out in other industries as well, and not just crafters who are starting out their craft business. Also, if you want to see more such content, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you do not miss any notifications for future videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me, and I would see you super soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. What you can do is you can start with DIYing a lot of things. DIYing. Is that a word? So first example is that if you are so the first tip for today will be to avail free services. Now there are a lot of free services. So the first tip for today, you can use those free services, and so the first tip for today